put them all in one corner. They're gonna be a gallon fish tank. My phone is going off like over and over and over and over. Like the horn is, I can laugh about this now. I assure you, at the time, I was not laughing. Cause I'm going to heaven. She just was like, okay. I'm just gonna put my Bible. Ever.
I seem to be the same. It's strange. Familiar time, familiar place. Starting to feel the familiar shame. 'Cause I know what you.
Hey loves. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandrina Marie, and you know what? I wanted to do something different today. So it's 2025, right? And I was just thinking, you know, I wanted to, as y'all know, if you're a true love, you know I've been talking about all that I wanted to do, things I have planned in the future, right? And I said, you know, it's 2025, and I need to up my game a little bit and get more personal with you guys, and just you know, get to know me, right? So I thought, what about I start a series of, what we'll call it, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but story time. I'm gonna, you know, just get ready for the day and talk to you all about some funny stories that have happened in my life, right? Because I got a lot of funny stories that's happened to me, right? So, oh wait, I don't know, that's probably two. Okay, there we go. That's happened to me. So I wanted to talk to you all about that. I wanted to share with you. So my name is Alexandrina Marie, and all of my subscribers, I call them my lovelies. So if you want to become a love, it's free. Go ahead and like and subscribe. You'll love it here. We do inspiration, hauls, reviews, vlogs, and so much more. But I'm starting a new series called, I don't know, I think I'm gonna go with Drina Story Time, but that may change. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a funny story that happened to me. I'm getting ready for the day. So yeah. So let's get ready for the day and we'll have story time. So this story maybe happened around, God, how old was my kid? Okay, he's 19. So this happened around, gosh, she was like 7 or 8. So like 11, 12 years ago. And at this time, I believe I was either going through a divorce or I think I was going through a divorce. I'm not sure if I was recently divorced, but it's either going through a divorce or recently divorced my child's father at the time, right? So, I think I'm gonna just do my eyebrows and eyelashes. I'm not gonna do nothing much. I don't think I need makeup today, but I just wanna do a little something. So, I'm going through a divorce at the time. My ex-husband left me with, we had a pretty big house in the state, okay? Very big house. I wasn't making hardly any money to even upkeep the house, let alone pay we were renting. But I really loved the house, and the owner was like, if you wanted to buy the house, you can, and then my whole world implodes, and here I am now being faced. Single mama and working, but y'all, I was making like, I think my highest at that time was 15 an hour. So that wasn't enough to I think our expenses for the home and everything that goes into managing a big estate was like $5 grand. So yeah, I mean, I'm telling y'all, I was like, Lord, I don't know what to do. I don't have this kind of money. My child and I are gonna be on the street. So my parents came up with this great plan. Like my parents had a house in California, right? And it was like their summer house. So my dad was like, well, my parents had a wonderful relationship, but my dad would stay in California for a little bit, and my mom, they needed their little breather time. So in their breather time, my mom had this grand idea about how she could live with me, right? And it'll be great, you know, she could help pay the mortgage and everything. I could pay what I could pay, but they understood, like, I think they the ones that paid. I was late on my mortgage, my rent. And my parents paid it for me. I didn't want to, anyway, that's another story time. I'm getting all over the place. Let's focus on the story at hand. So anyway, my mama moves in with me and my daughter, and The house is so big, literally the bottom of the house is its own apartment. It literally had everything but a kitchen. It had a bedroom, it had a living area, it had its own entrance. Yeah, it had like 2 or 3 rooms down there, and we had 3 rooms, like the whole top floor. Then my mom moved down, her and her dog Willow moved down below, and you know, we moved in together to help their little daughter out. Y'all, so my mama loves salt fish tanks. I grew up, my very first memory was looking at a fish tank, but it wasn't just any fish tank. It was a saltwater fish tank. So it had, like, you know, all the little Nemos and the crabs and stuff. It had all that in there. So my mom has them off and on during the year. So this particular year, she decided that she wanted to start back the hobby again, right? So she's starting back this hobby, which is expensive, by the way. Who knew that exotic fish cost so dang much? But anyway, she started back this hobby. She's getting fishes flown in and delivered from all over the United States, right? And she starts her tank. So she's got a 95-gallon tank as well as a 45-gallon tank, right? So, okay, good for you, Mom. I'm glad you got your little hobby and stuff. But the thing about my mama is that she want everybody else to be on the hobby too. You know what I'm saying? It's her hobby, but she gonna need some help from you. Keep that in mind. Oh, love you, Mom. So, one day, I come home from work, right? I go down and say hi to my mama, see how she doing, check on my child, because she's watching my baby while I'm working all these God-given hours. Like, one thing about me, I thank my parents, but it took all I didn't even ask. Like, they just took over because I wasn't going to ask for nothing. Unless I was going to be in a cardboard box, maybe I might help. I might ask for some help. I don't know if it's pridefulness or just this fierce innate, this fierce independence that I have. I don't know, but so I go down there and ask my mama, chitty chat with her, ask her how her day's been, because I think she stayed home from work that day. So, and I'm asking my mommy, hey mommy, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. She's like, I'm doing great, but I got some new fish. And I'm like, really? I got some new fish. They just came. They're being acclimated. Acclimated means she just took them out of the box. They in they water. They came in their little bags, and they're being acclimated in the tank. So their body temperature and the water in the bag is matching the water in the tank, the temperature and stuff, temperature-wise. So I'm looking over there, and this is the big tank, y'all. It's the 95-gallon tank. It's so big, it's taller than me. I'm 5'5". So just imagine I need a step stool to open the top of this tank just to get to the fish. And she's like, I just need some help with the fish tank today. Can you help me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, Mom. What you need me to do, right? I just need you to take, she had anemones. What do you call it? Anemones? Am I saying it right? The little frilly things that the fish go through in the ocean. She had those. So she had some fishes. I think she had 1 or 2 fish, but she had like 3 or 4 of those. And they grow. So she wanted the ones that sprout out, and she had like clown fishes so they can go in and, peek out. And her tank was shit. Okay, her tank was one of those tanks that should be on one of those like reality shows. That's how it was. So I was like, do I want to be elbow deep in this dang tank? Yes, because she's my mama. So I said, okay, Mom. Now, mind you, I get up there, I'm doing my thing. She's showing me how to do it. I don't know how to do this now. So she's telling me you got to open the bag and release the fish, with the water in it. What? She said, yeah, just open it and just kind of like let them flow in there. Just let them flow, but don't put all the water because it'll mess up the ecosystem or whatever. She was talking about the salt or whatever. Anybody who own or have or manage a saltwater tank, you kind of know what I'm talking about, because so long ago and it's a little fuzzy, but anyway, bear with me. So she is directing me on how to put the fish in. I put the fish in, right? Now we get to the anemones, or the anemones. That sound like Nemo. We get to them. And I know my mama fish tank. She's got like 1 or 2, but she's trying to build up. She's trying to make a little forest of them, right? And they are shipped to her. I kid you not, they're this big. And they're stuck on like a little rock. Fun fact about them is that they are nocturnal and they move. Yeah. So wherever you put them in the tank, they ain't gonna be there the next day. So I'm getting ready to open the bag, and I'm digging around and I'm trying to, because I have to hold these slimy things. First you have to wash your hands, right? So I did all that, and I'm opening the bag, and she's telling me, okay, this is where I want you to put she want me to place these anemones in her tank in a specific area, knowing dang well that they gonna move. Mom, they gonna move, Mom. So it doesn't matter where I put them. I can put them all in one corner. They're gonna be migrating on the other side of the tank. But she wanted me to move them in a specific part of her tank on a specific rock and angled in a specific way. Mind you, just imagine somebody hanging over a tank, elbow deep, at this point, bust deep, literally in the tank. My bust is in the tank, y'all. And I'm up to my elbows, I'm up to my bust, leaning over, getting wet. But that's not the kicker. I'm getting to the title of our story today. The kicker is I'm dating a guy at this time, right? I don't know at the time if we were like, I think we're just starting to date. It's been a good year since my divorce. Yeah, it's been a good, so it was a good year after my divorce. And I was starting to date online and that kind of stuff, and I'm really not into it, but I'm just easing my way back into the dating field. And at this time, I kind of don't want to. I just want to be a mom. I just want to forget men in general. But anyway, that's another story. So this person is blowing my phone up as I'm placing the anemones in the tank, and my mama giving me these crazy instructions about where to put the anemones, how she want it perched and all this. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, Mom, these things, and when you wake up in the morning, actually you can see them at night. They moving. They literally are moving across the sand. Yeah. And then they slap onto a rock or something. But okay, if it makes you happy, Mom, I'm going to do what you asked me to do. But my phone is blowing up. And at this time, my phone, my message tone for messages was like a horn. It was like one of those, I wonder if I could find it. I'm gonna have to look and see, but it was like a horn. It sounded like a horn being blown, right? So as I'm doing all this, my phone is getting rapid fire texts. Like back, I think I told him I was busy with Mom or something or whatever, and he just kept texting. Like I was ignoring him or something, but I know I'm the type of person that would say like, dude, I am with my mom, I'm busy right now, okay? I'm gonna talk to you when I can talk to you. So, I can't get my phone, my hands are all wet. I'm like elbow and bust deep in this 95-gallon fish tank. My phone is going off like over and over and over and over, like the horn is just going over and over and over, right? And I'm ignoring it at this point because I did tell you I was busy, so why are you over here bugging me? You're being a bugaboo. My mama hears the horn and she goes, do you hear that? I'm like, hear what, Mom? What do we hear? She said, do you hear it? It went off again. I said, I'm thinking you should know what my message tone, I'm not putting two and two together. Like, you should know what my message tone sounds like. Like, what are you talking about? Hearing what? I'm hearing my message tone. Oh, what are you hearing, right? Still in the tank, by the way. Arms and bust deep. She asked me again. This is the third time. No, Trina, do you hear it? I said, hear what? What are you talking about, Mama? And where do you want me to put these anemones? Y'all left. In the middle of directing me on the task at hand, pause. Water is literally up past my elbow. My whole front of my shirt wet at this point, so I can't literally like get up without getting water everywhere and all over me. I would need a towel. She left. Phone's still going off. She comes back. Phone's still going off with the horn sound going on. She comes back with the Bible. Trina, I cannot believe you don't hear it. I'm like, hear what, mama? You don't hear it? I thought I did better. I thought I raised you up in the church, and I thought I raised you and instilled you with the love of God in your heart. You don't hear it? I did wrong. Oh, Lord, I did wrong. I don't know where I went wrong, Lord. I don't know where I went wrong. She's holding the Bible. Then she proceeds to tell me, I am still confused at this point, and I'm still in the same position, and I'm getting cold. And she's still going on about she failed me. Then she went into, okay, now I know you know about the revelations and what's gonna come in the coming days. And I'm like, huh? I know I told you. No, I told you what's to come in the coming days. Man is gonna go crazy. Christians against Christians, man against man, children against children, mother against mother, child against the children against the parents. Parents against the children, this is gonna be mass chaos. The first thing you need to do, she's giving me a play-by-play by what's gonna happen in the end of the world coming day. That's supposed to be happening right now. You gotta hit the pharmacy first. You gotta get drugs and things you need. Then you gotta hold up the house. You gotta put boards up all around the house. You gotta make sure you got food to eat. If they ask you if you're a Christian, you say yes. You may not live, but you say yes. Y'all, I'm like, first I'm like, did my mama smoke something that she should have not have smoked? Because, mama, you good? I'm watching her, my mouth probably hanging open like, what? Then it gets better. Then she takes the camera. No, she didn't take the camera. Then she take the Bible, right? She takes the Bible like Dorothy does on the Wizard of Oz, and she clicks her heel 3 times. She holds the Bible like this. She holds the Bible like this, and she's like, Lord, I'm ready. I'm ready, Lord. Take me. I'm ready to come home. I'm like, is this woman okay? Is she okay? I can laugh about this now. I assure you, at the time, I was not laughing. Take me, Lord. My phone is still going off. She stopped. She goes, you don't hear that. I'm like, hear what? You don't hear. It went off again, the horn. I said, Mama, do you mean my text messages tone? She's like, huh? It went off again. This man was texting me the whole time, y'all. The whole time. Like, ding, 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 ding. Like, constant. He's like, yep. Your text tone. Yes, Mama, I told her his name. Because I talk to my mom all the time. Even the good guy I was dating, you know. And she said, that's your ringtone. That's the text message tone. I'm like, yes, Mama, I'm still in the same position, by the way. I'm looking like, Mom, she's like, oh. She got a Bible too. Well, okay, well. She had a Bible. She's like, well, I'm just gonna go take and put this back. Woman, you had a whole 15-minute, I'm about to go to heaven, and what did I do wrong, and why you don't hear what I hear, and where did I go wrong, and give me the whole rundown of what to do when the end of the world happens, and if you don't get picked up on the rapture, what's the end of the days gonna look like for you, the ones that's left behind, because I'm going to heaven. She just was like, okay. I'm just gonna put my Bible up. Y'all, my mama was really gonna leave her children. She was like, bye, peace out. Jesus is calling me, I got to go. To this day, my mama will never, ever, ever live down, ever, the day that she thought the rapture was happening. Because in my mama's mind, Jesus was happening, okay? He was coming, and he was coming that day. And she was ready. She was ready to go, y'all. She was ready. She was ready with her Bible. She was taking her Bible and all. Okay, I'm sorry. But in the Bible, all of my scriptures, warriors out there, in the Bible, doesn't it say that we don't know the hour or the minute or the time, but when it happens, it will happen in a twinkling of an eye. I don't know about you, but my mama did a whole lot more than the twinkling. She did a whole lot more than the twinkling of an eye. She went to get her Bible. Talk about You gonna need this, because I highlighted the Bible. I got all my good scriptures in there, because you gonna need to know what's gonna happen. I even highlighted the Revelation chapter just for you. If the rapture really was happening, you wouldn't have time to even have a cohesive thought of what is going to happen. It would happen, right? Meanwhile, I'm still in this tank, waiting for my instructions that I never got. Oh, mama. That is hands down the most funniest and craziest memory of my mama, and I got a lot of them, but that one takes the cake. That's the time my mama thought the rapture was happening, y'all. What do you think? Drop some comments down below. What do you think I should have done? Do you think she should have picked up on the fact that it was a horn message tone? I want to hear some comments down below, y'all. Let's start a conversation. This is the first of many of my story times. Hope you enjoyed it, because I plan on doing more, because I got stories for days. I will have you cracking up, and I think 2025 needs to be a year of humor in the midst of chaos. What do you think? You want to join me on this adventure? I would love to have you. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and please show your girl some love in the comments, and let's start a conversation, because I am so curious to hear what are your thoughts and your comments on my mama believing that the rapture was happening. And I know my mama's watching this, and our whole family talk about this to this day. She has not lived it down. I'm sorry, Mom, but she has not lived this down and won't ever live this down. Ever live this down, okay? Like ever. Let me put my hair on, y'all. I did this whole story time, and I'm in my wig cap. My new Love Me wig, by the way. I've been wearing this. Honey, I love her. I love her so much. I do. I love my baby girl. She's so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. How? Sometimes I don't, and she smells so dang good. Look at that. This is definitely one of those wigs that you can wear glueless. Put a little wig glue. I haven't done any wig glue because I'm trying to notice my pores are getting a little clogged right here, but anyway. I absolutely love this wig. It's really a truly put on and go wig, literally. See how easy that was? I need to put my glasses on because my eyes starting to hurt. But anyway, yeah. Let me know what you, I am so curious to read all your comments, because I know it's gonna be some comments. Please keep it classy and tasteful, and give my mama some grace, because yeah, she was ready, y'all. She was ready to meet the Lord that day. All right, loves, let me finish getting ready, put my eyebrows on, but I will catch y'all in the next story time. Until then, bye.